Grade 6 students in St. Lucia on Thursday sat the first day of the examination component of the Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment (Cpea). Education Minister Shawn on Thursday morning undertook a tour of some of the examination centres in the south of the island to witness firsthand the administration of the first day of the two-day exercise.
This year, 2023, we are witnessing the second rollout, or we are having the exam administered for the second time in St. Lucia. And today, approximately 2,000 students, or should I say 2,015 to be precise, took the exam at 22 examination centers across the length and breadth of this country. Most of our secondary school buildings are being used today as examination centers. I was on the ground from very early this morning. I started in Viewfort at the Binfield Secondary. From there, I moved to the Viewfort Comprehensive Secondary. And thereafter, I journeyed all the way to Choiseul just to get a feel on the ground in terms of how the administration of the exam was progressing. And I must say, I'm extremely pleased with what I witnessed.
The Education Minister urged parents, students and teachers to guard against treating the assessment as a do-or-die moment. He says the outcome of the Cpea does not determine who is successful in life.
But sometimes I think too much is made out of those exams, and as much as they are important stopgap measures to determine the extent to which our children are learning or grasping the concepts that we teach. But I think at times that we ought to focus a little more on teaching our children to cause them to transition from one aspect or one stage of life to another than just being preoccupied with an examination where marks are ascribed and children are basically compared to each other. We're trying to move away from this competition element of the exam, and when the results come out, this time around, we will be in a position where the modality that we employ in terms of how we share the results with schools and the wider public will be one where schools are not, we will not be pitting schools one against the other.
The Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment was designed to replace the Common Entrance Examination by addressing some of its fundamental flaws. One feature of the Cpea is the school-based assessment, projects that the students are tasked with designing and delivering, thereby removing the examination as the sole determinant of students' performance. But there is concern that with the secondary schools, at least in the minds of the public, graded in terms of discipline, performance and status, getting rid of the pressure on parents, students and teachers for their students to gain a place at what is considered a top secondary school would linger for as long as the perception remains. Stanley Lucian for the HS News Force.